Hello, hello. Hello, how are you? It's Carmen. Just me.
And Spencer.
Kirsten went up to bed a little early to get some rest. She's tuckered out. She's tuckered out. Her birthday is coming and she gets very, very excited for it. She counts down the days for a long while, so she is very, very excited. But yeah, I'm exhausted too, guys. Like, look at me. So I'm gonna do a half face today, just to show you, because it's been a while since I've done it, and I want to show you guys the magic of this foundation. And I also have a training. Hey, Lori, how are you? To go to. And so I want to just do a half face so that you guys can see just kind of what like a little morning routine does, just to give you a little bit of extra oomph in your day, because I don't know, I thought that was on my face, but it's on my screen. I was like, what is that? So I'm just gonna do that to show you. I'm gonna, while my primer sits, I'm gonna just do my brow because I like to let that sit for a few minutes. I'm using the brow palette here. You can also use one of your eyeshadows that you have. If you have like a brown eyeshadow, that works really well too. Hello, how was your day? Oh, I'm exhausted, but I think I'm okay. I'm tired. Spencer had to go and get his graduation photo done today, and I found out yesterday, so it's been a little bit stressful. So my body is like telling me it is a little tired, but we're doing okay. I got Kirsten's little birthday cookies done, so I stayed up last night to do those because she has a little package to go to her friends, and so we did that. Got those done, so that was good. But like, I'm just like supper times and stuff, I'm like, what the heck do I do anymore? Like, I find it hard. I find it hard to figure out. So I'm gonna do a little bit of yellow eyeshadow today. Palette number 8. It looks a little scary, but I'm just gonna use this the lighter yellow on the outside, and I'm just tapping my brush, guys, and then I hit it off. You really don't need a lot of product. And I'm gonna go in, and it's buildable, so you wanna start off just with a little and then go to what? I'm looking to see if I have some of that metallic on there. I need to do a good brush cleaning. So our lash products are on for a really good deal. They're going like crazy. I have a few left in stock, but not very many. I have more on the way. So Say Lashes or Lash if you would like to know about that deal. And then I have a few spots for this week's mini. I'm doing mini affiliates, and it's super, super fun. And it's my way to like give back. It helps me to grow my business, and it helps you to earn some freebies, and I think they're just really fun. I find it all fun, and you get to touch base with people that you maybe haven't for a while. Hey Tara, how are you? So I just went in with that yellow. I know it looks like yellow is kind of like scary to me. But we're gonna go in now with this darker one. Hey, hi guys. I can't believe it's, you guys, I can't believe it's Monday. Oh, Karen, how are you? I feel like it's the like end of the week, like I'm dragging, and it's Monday, and I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. It's okay, I just need, you okay? joking, and he's like, so I got the call yesterday saying that he could go and get his grad photos done, and he really wanted to do that. But of course his hair was crazy. It was crazy. So I'm like, okay, I had bought scissors like a week or two ago. You guys saw me post, but I was too, like, every day we'd be like, oh, Terry, you're so sweet. Every day we'd be like, nah, let's just wait another day. And I was nervous. He was kind of nervous. So we just left it. And then yesterday when we got the message, I was like, dude, we got to do it. Like, you can't have your photo up on the wall for years to come with the hair like that, you know? So, so we both agreed that it was time, but it was still kind of scary. It was still kind of scary, but I did it, and I think I did fairly well. I mean, he did not give me an easy thing to do. Like, I'm like, you couldn't have let me do this like weeks or months ago. Like, it was Spency. He has his headphones on, so but I mean, it was out of control. It was not just like, oh, I'll just follow this line and give it a little trim. Like, I was actually a hair cutter yesterday, guys. Not something I would ever have thought I would ever do in my life. Like, I very much appreciate my hairdresser, and still do, even though I did do fairly well, I feel. Thank you, Lori. But like, you guys, you know when you go to the hairdresser and you're like, they're like, in and out. Like, I was so slow. I'd get like, well, one, I didn't have a freaking comb, so that was really hard. But I'd get his hair like in my fingers, and I'd be like, this way. No, wait, this way. I didn't want to like cut it the wrong way. So it literally took me like 2 hours. He was just like, are we done? I'm like, no, we're not. And I also, that means so much, but it's not something I want to do. It was so stressful because like I love his hair, and like I won't just take him to any hairdresser, like, you know, even since he was little, because he had like such nice curly hair, and he has a cowlick right here. So I was like, I'm not taking him to any, like, it was just something that I've always like really appreciated as like a hairdresser, and I wanted the same one, and like, you know what I mean? And then so for me to do it, I was just like, oh my God. You should have seen how stressed I was. And it took like almost 2 hours to do it, because I'd go a little bit, and he's like, Mom, I want it a little shorter. Then I'm like, are you sure? And then I was like, can we just use the clippers? Like, I did it with the clippers at the beginning of this pandemic. And like, but he didn't really like it all clipped. Like, he's never really had that short of hair. So he's like, I don't want it clipped. And I'm like, okay. So I ordered the scissors off Amazon, and we've had them for a while, and I'm like, okay, that's fine, buddy. Let's just do it. And I watched YouTube videos. I would have videoed if I didn't think I was going to be a complete disaster. Because I thought about it. We were going to do it live, and then I'm like, I can't. Like, I'm freaking out here. I'm freaking out a little bit. So, but we did it. But I mean, it wasn't pretty. I was like, had the scissors, and I was trying to get the hair, and then I'm like, I need the spray bottle, I need to wet this. And then it was like on this side, so I had to put everything down. And I'm like, how do they do this? And then I'm like, Spencer, you need to keep your head straight. And like, I have always really hated when hairdressers do this to you and they try to like straighten you up. And I'm like, frig off. Like, I don't understand, like, you know? And then I was doing it. I'm like, I get it. Like, you have to be like, you know, it was funny because I was just like, oh, I used to hate when they did that. Like, I hated it. How pretty is that, guys? You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to add just a little bit of, well, I guess I could use this one. So I'm all in 8. I'll just stick with 8 because I really love this one in the new palette. This one here for right in the corner of your eye. Oh, I love it. Okay, but I'll stick with this one so that we're in this field. Actually, I'll just use this one. Because I like just that little stamp. And this might be a little dark for me because I like it. Oh, I was going to do that side. Okay, I'm functioning on very low battery, guys. So bear with me. Tried to have a little nap, but my little girl doesn't really like me having naps for whatever reason. I don't know why. I'm like, kid, I need it. So I'm just gonna just blend that out a little bit. I need it, kid. I need it. I don't think they realize sometimes how much you need it. So Thursday is her big birthday. She gets so excited for her birthday. I'm not like a big birthday, I don't know. I don't think I've ever really like, mine's St. Patrick's Day too though. So like I kind of always know there's going to be a party. So I'm not like a big worrier about like, is something going to happen? Am I going to, you know, like she just worries that everybody's going to forget or something. And I'm like, it's good. We got it. It's okay. Like what can we do this year? Anyway, so I'm just going to do a little bit of spray. I use the shade Eyelet. I can color match you, no problem though, guys. And I know, like, I get a lot of, like, it's hard to buy online, and I'm worried that I won't be the right shade. And don't worry. We have a 14-day love it guarantee. I do not want you sitting on something that isn't the right shade, or, like, I want to see you guys love it and love what you're wearing and feel good about what you're wearing, so you never have to worry about that. No way! That's so fun! Oh my gosh, that's so funny. It's a good birthday to have. It's a really good birthday, because just everybody's always so cheery on St. Patrick's Day. And you go out and, like, you don't have to worry about having friends. You don't have to worry about all that. It's just a great birthday. Except my mom. I'm sorry, Mom, I love you. But everybody else got to pick their birthday dinners all the time. And I always had to have green spaghetti. Every year, she made green spaghetti. Okay, I'm going to just try to... I have to show you guys the cleansing balm. Our makeup remover. Oh my God. It wasn't very straight, eh? I think I have a crooked nose. That's what I'm going with. I almost got it straight. Hold on, I'm gonna look in the mirror instead. Maybe I'll fix my nose. I think I just have a crooked nose. I once broke it playing football with my brothers. We were at the park and it started getting dark out. And somebody threw the ball and I ran and I went to grab it. And I ran into a picnic table and smashed my nose onto the picnic table. Yes. I work with your shades because I love the brush. The brush is a key element to it for sure. I really think having the right tools for whatever project you're doing, this isn't a project, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm a crafter, so like having the right tools will, one, decrease your time and your frustration, but it just, the application is just so much better. But like you guys see all the redness, all of my like sunspots, all of that is just, it's gone. So this is a full coverage, but it literally feels like air. It feels like you have nothing on. See, I need to go up a little bit higher with my eyeshadow because it's a little bit hooded, so I lose that. So what I do is I just like, once I sit and look at it for a while, then I just kind of blend it out just a little bit more. Because when you're looking at it like this, that looks like a little bit much, but then when you close, you're gonna get that. Because we don't all sit like this all day, you know? Spencer. Spence, you're smacking really loud, dude. He's got his ear pods on. He's here. So I'm just going in my highlight shade, and I'm just gonna do a quick little, because I'm just doing the one side too, and I'm going to get up. See, I like my thing a little bit lighter than that. That's a good one. All right. And then because you've taken away all that redness, like when I first did it, I was like, nah, that's not my shade. But it literally you want it to match your neck, right? So it is really hard when you've done your full face and you're missing all that redness and you're missing like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, that doesn't look like my shade. But once you've done your whole face, but it does like monotone your face, right? Because it's a full coverage. So that's when we go in with our bronzer or our pressed shadow that's a little bit darker than your regular color. And you're just gonna add that little bit of dimension back. So I just have a little bit of bronzer. We will be getting bronzer back because it's ridiculous to not. But so I'm just gonna go down from just above my ear towards my mouth, and you kind of just make like a 3. So I go, because I have a larger forehead. If you have a smaller forehead, you don't need much or any up there. Or if you have a large forehead like I do, then you want to just like tone that down a little bit. So it's kind of like whoop, and then you go under here. And it just adds a little bit of that dimension back into your face that you've kind of monotoned out, right? Makes sense. And it makes you kind of like thinner here because it's giving you that illusion of the shade that your cheekbone, I went a little bit high, that your cheekbone is just like a little skinnier. And then I like to just squeeze my brush and I go just down the edge of my nose. Again, just to give that shaded look, because your natural face has that and you're like blurring that out with your foundation. So not too hard. And then just make sure you blend it out. It's the only trick about makeup really. It's just blend, 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 blend. Just blend. And then if you find, like I find this is a little bit dark, I kind of hit that a little bit hard. Then I just go back in with that same brush and just like, or if you went a little bit too high. This lighting is so bad for my bags under my eyes. I gotta get something better or do it in the day, because I swear, like, I'm tired, but I don't feel like you know, when you go into some certain bathrooms and the lighting is just like, do I look like that? It's like, oh God. But yeah, so I might look like that. I don't know. Lori, it was hard as heck. Like, it was really, really scary. Like, it probably took me a good half an hour to push the button. Like, I sat there and I'm like, okay, I got this. I can do this. And then I'd go to hit the button and I'd be like, I was like shaking. I did a really, really quick first video too. Like, I had all my makeup on and I just did like a clean off kind of thing, or I did half face. I can't remember exactly. I'm gonna have to look it up. But it was something really, really fast because I was really, 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 really nervous. It's not something that is super easy, and I think people think that, like, oh, I could never do that. I could never do that, but I could never do that. And now I find it really nice. Like, you get the odd person on there that's like, hey, you want to date me or something? Like, from mostly, I don't know. And it's like, okay, but you just learn to I've been really lucky, knock on wood. So I'm just going to put that white eyeliner. I don't think there's very many people that have started, like, has done their first live and was like, oh, that was easy. Because it's really scary. And like, I was sweating. I was like shaking. I was like, oh my God. And then but the thing is I did a few videos before doing my first live, and I'd videotape my thing, like, and then I'd post it, but I never posted one because I always like looked back at it and I'm like, oh no, like, and I just decided after doing lives for a bit, like, I used to watch them and I was like, oh my God, I have to take this down. Like, that was dumb. Or like, oh my God, you know, like, and now I'm just like, I don't know. It's real life, guys. You're watching me. The last live, I think I was like, you might see me have a complete breakdown. But that first live is not easy. But it's worth it. It's worth it. And it pushed me and it made me, it really has helped me grow as a mom and a person and a friend and all of that, because I'm able to just like, I don't know, see myself a little differently. I kind of forgot to take care of me and to do things for me, and Alive now is for me. Like, it's my me time. I'm trying to find the pencil thing. Be confident. You make it look easy. It really wasn't easy. I don't even know now. Like, if I go a few days without doing a live, and you just kind of like, life gets around or whatever, I still like, oh, I should do one. And then I'm like, oh, I don't know. But you just kind of like, I mean, it gets easier, that's for sure. Because my first live, I was terrified. I don't even know if I would have hit the button if it wasn't. Kirsten was kind of like, just do it, Mom, just do it. It'll be fun. And I was like, I don't know, I'm not ready. Don't touch that button. Like, don't do it. I'm not ready. But yeah, it definitely gets easier. And I love them now. I still push them off though, like anything else in the day, like you have all these like, oh, tomorrow I'm going to do this and this and this. Like, we had a big list on Sunday. We're going to make cookies and we're going to make this and we're going to like prep our meals. And then it was like, you get up and you're like, oh, do I really want to do that? That seems like a lot of work. Like, and you push it aside. So it's something you really have to push yourself to do, even though you like it, even though you enjoy it. But you definitely, that's why I keep saying to people, whether it's for this or whatever, but anything like this, if I can do this, I promise you can do it, because I had zero clue about makeup. I had very little, confidence or self-worth. I just kind of like, I was a really good mom, but that was about it on my, when somebody asked, what are your attributes? It's like, I'm a good mom. It's like, now I can see that it's more than that, and that too. So, okay, you guys, this is gonna bother me, so I'm gonna have to fix it. I don't hate it, but I feel like I need a brighter part there. I just think it like makes my eyes look bigger. And I like that. And that's why I put that white on the bottom too. So that white on the bottom, and I got a little bit of black. I wasn't planning on doing that black, but sometimes things happen. Be confident and push on. Yeah, it's hard sometimes to be confident, but you just kind of like, you stop worrying about what everybody else thinks, I think, and you just do you. And I know that like, people don't have to stop and watch me. People don't have to like, you know what I mean? And that's just, and then like, if one person stops and they enjoy your time and you enjoy them, then to me that's worth it. So, hey Tabitha, how are you? So I'm just going in with a little bit of that. You know what? It's funny because I used to be seductive, and now I'm just sweet. But seductive is just like a little bit, I think this is still my favorite. I keep going to sweet lately, but it's like, it's just like a little bit darker, and for my skin tone, I think I like it. And then I like to just do a little bit of highlight, because again, like, you took away all that shading and all the highlights in your face, and you're just gonna add just a little bit. Let's see if I can, just above where your cheekbone is and down. And I just like to go just a little bit up here where I'm getting all my gray hairs. It's coming, it's coming. I'm blaming it on COVID. Then you won't. It's so important to do what you like and do it well. It is. It's really important to do something for you and something that you just like passionately love. Like, it's not easy when you're pushing yourself to like, to fake it, but it's like when something just hits you, you want to share it with everybody. You want to do it, and you're proud to do it, and it doesn't matter what Joe Blow thinks next door, so that little bit of highlight just adds that dimension again that I was saying. I find that I maybe just didn't go down here enough. And right now, like, I think is the best time. Like, eyeshadow used to scare me, and now I'm just like, oh my god, let's just play with all the colors. And like, nobody is seeing anything else. So, okay, I'm gonna show you guys our lash products. Actually, I think my lash serum is upstairs. So I put my lash serum, and I won't lie, I am very bad at consistency with it. But when I first started, that's what I bought. The whole thing was for the lash serum, which helps your lashes. It helps them grow, because I used to twist my lashes, and I had like a little bald spot. So I actually wanted to get lash extensions, and of course you can't get lash extensions on no lashes. And then I found this mascara, and I was like, oh, I don't need lash extensions. I got this. So the lash primer coats and separates your lashes. That was my alarm that I have to get to this meeting. So Carmen freaking out. You want it to get a little tacky. So you don't want it to dry completely, but you do want it to get a little tacky. So I'll just go and do my bottom lashes. But right now, there's a big sale on all of our lash products. So we have our lash serum, our Epic mascara, our Twisted Epic, and our 4D and our primer. And then I'll just go in. You guys, if you're finding your 4D is clumping, don't take it out super fast. You want to take it out slow, and less is more. So if you feel like brand new product, just take it off. And it's buildable, so you can do up to 3 coats. So take all that product off, because that's where you'll find it's clumping, which is great because it's going to last you that much longer. You don't need a lot of product, and you want to get right back to the lash line and give it a little, it's not the twisted, but you want to give it a little twist, because this wand has a flat side to the brush, and it has a curved side, so that's when you want to get that little bit of a twist in there, so that you get the goodness of both those sides of the brush, and those Y fibers stick on to give you that length. So that's just one quick, and you want to let it dry just a little bit, but not to the point that it's dry. You know what I mean. And then you're just going to not go all the way back, but just focus on those tips. And I do not have long lashes, guys. My lashes do not curl. And I just kind of blink into it and make sure that they're separating. If you're finding that they're not, just twist your wand. That's when that's going to come into play. And then you can see the difference. All right, I really have to run because I'm going to get in trouble. But I'm not going to get in trouble. But I'm going to get myself in trouble because I really love these trainings. So put just a little bit of lip butter on. And then I'm going. It's weird to do just half your lips. This side is like, but like, guys, look at the difference. And it didn't take that long. It doesn't take that long when you're not yakking. All right. Okay, I'm getting in. Okay, I love you. Bye, guys.